Hello everyone, it's time we proceed further with our event and the wait is over. Joy waits on welcome and not time. So, a very warm welcome to all peers who showed up. We will having a very informative session on fundamentals of Azure along with a demo and use basis features of Azure. So, stick with us until the end. With no further ado, let's begin with what the fundamentals are. So, you might be wondering about the event, what it might be, what is MLSA, why is MLSA written everywhere, students are really working in Microsoft already. Let me clear all your doubts before proceeding to the fundamentals. Firstly, what is Microsoft Student Ambassador Program? The Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador Program is a global camp group on-campus ambassador who are eager to help students and their community lead in their local tech circles and develop technical and career skills for the future as a student ambassador. You might find yourself organizing a campus or community, a hackathon, mentoring other students, or volunteer as they code. We are the force for good made locally or globally. It depends on you. Then, now, are you eligible for being an MLSA? Yes. Let's see. Ask yourself the question given on the screen. And if the answer to all this is yes, then congratulations. You are a clear signal to apply for the program. Firstly, you should be 16 or older at the time of the application. Second, you should be enrolled to full-time in an academic institution, of course. We are in a college, so that is check marked. Third, you can apply only an individual person, not a corporate entity. And finally, should not be a Microsoft employee or current contractor. Then, MLSA benefits of MLSA. MLSA encourages students from all academic backgrounds who want to grow their career and take skills while wanting to make a difference to their communities to apply. If you have not shared your tech, if you have not shared your tech journey or are still not sure which field of tech enthusiast you, then don't worry. You have the chance to experience the coding and technology working through around. Now, it is helpful, but we have a lots of tools and resources to help you in this program. What does it mean to be a student ambassador and what you get in it when being an MLSA means you will be supported while you build a community. Be making a difference, lead or other we make a difference leads to others learn and share. You will get access to Microsoft resources and experts to help you on your journey, including exclusive entry into our global student community network. You will connect with Microsoft experts on Microsoft Teams, get a Microsoft 365 subscription, and Azure credits, plus other cool things like the access to the TechMed snack kits and Camtasia. We also believe in preparing students for career and service to greater good through opportunities to learn, lead, and share. We offer resources to support your efforts. Go to the program is the opportunity for students to build tech skills on their own through tutorials and guided paths in Microsoft Learning. We offer additional benefits for personal use, campus engagements, and career readiness to all which can be unlocked by achieving keys, milestones, etc. Now, what are these milestones? Moving on the milestones that we offer to the students. As you can see, being a student ambassador, you can have three milestones in your path. As it turns out, earning these My benefits involves doing some pretty fun things. We have three milestones for our student ambassadors. That is, the first one is Alpha, in which we complete a Microsoft Learn path and unlock Azure credits with our Visual Studio Enterprises subscription benefits. You will receive a certificate voucher and free domain name. Then it comes Beta, where you will host an event in your community, unlock even support and resources regarding the milestone. Yeah, you see, I am doing that right now. Well, this effort could include an invitation to join our annual Microsoft Student Alpha Summit. And finally, the last milestone is the Gold Badge, where you get invited to the Gold milestone when you have gone above and beyond in earning your badges and serving your local communities. And you will become a student ambassador, regional leader who can access to special events and may get invited to become a Microsoft most valuable professional. You go through the link that we will be sharing right now for more such questions and mail us for the or contact for further queries. Then now how can you apply? Well, you can fill out the program application online where you will also learn about the deadline date new students are accepted into the program quarterly included in the application. There are section for writings, sample technologies, and skill shortly. Then these are the types of Microsoft pathways through which every Microsoft student ambassador has to go through and achieve the badges like Alpha, Beta, and Gold. Then how can you apply? Here, how can you apply for this program? This is the major question that everyone would have in their minds. So there are two types of question asked in this application, that is the written part. In the written part you have to write answers, and the second video part in which you have to make a video of yourselves giving the answer of a provided question. So video introduction, so we can get to know you and why you are passionate about becoming a Microsoft Learn student ambassador. So you can't wait to check out, so you can get let me show you the website through which you can apply. So at your screen you have seen this picture that shows the Microsoft student ambassador. In this in this you can go through the apply now format. Then you will apply, you have the form. In that form you have to fill your in that form you have to fill your personal details, your skills, your community in which you are being participated. Then let me show you the website. Just 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 a minute. So, as you can see, this is the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors official website through which you can log in yourself, and then you can become an ambassador by logging and providing the details for the ambassador application. From here, if we get started, you can see your screen with an application program. as I have already done with this. So let me share this file. Okay, now you can go through your browser and search for MLSA, and then we can start with our main topic, that is Microsoft Azure. So moving on, what is Microsoft Azure? Now we will talk about the Microsoft Azure and what are the benefits, drawbacks of Azure over the other clouds, and so on. So, following topics, we will discuss what is Microsoft Azure, different domains in Azure, and Azure certification at last. Starting with the Microsoft Azure, why Microsoft Azure? Like when we talk, why Azure is unique? Because it makes things that are user friendly. For example, we have Windows, but some of them have Linux. Here, why Microsoft is a major question among everyone. So, for an example, as some someone has Windows, someone has Linux, how difficult they would be. Imagine, like they search for any command for Google, they worked on it. But we talk about Windows, we use mouse, keyboard, and other user-friendly things. I'm not saying that Azure is the best, but in some aspects, it's the best for major cloud platforms. Important aspects, Azure platforms better than the cloud service providers. You can see the reason why Microsoft Azure like ability on scale on demand flexibility, competitive and customer support, .NET compatibility and security offering that AWS is better than Azure and hybrid solution of a simplest cloud connecting. This is the best for integrity. Involvement also. Let's compare the AWS with finding the resource, because finding the resource on AWS is more tough than Microsoft Learn and LinkedIn Learning also. So certification courses at these two platforms are now about working with networking. What exactly networking is? It will I will keep it simple. So here are some facts. Um, Azure networking domain. So here are some facts you must know about Azure. It was first launched on Feb 1st, 2010. I think you should be noting facts so that the Azure fundamentals, basic things you know. It has data centers in 42 regions around the world. It supports multiple programming languages like I said, it support multiple programming languages and frameworks like Node.js, Java, etc. And it is absolutely free of cost to start, but you have to pay a per use model. Like after you started using, you have to pay. Like around 80% of the world's Fortune companies use Microsoft Azure, which will be calculated more than 500 companies. Top companies uses for their development. So, how does Azure works? Azure networking domain includes virtual networks, express routers, traffic managers, CDN, Azure DNS, VPS gateways, application gateways, and load balancers. But then most of you have questions that how does Azure works? What uh, what will be the Azure facts that will connect the virtualization through Azure networking developers? Then, what is a free account on Azure? Firstly, everyone should have an account on Azure. And then, what is the free and how to get a free account on Azure? Well, Azure is a subscription based service. In order to use any Azure service, You need to have an active subscription. Microsoft offers several choices for getting a subscription. If you have any business or any size, there are several options for licensing Azure. The alternative is to add Azure to an existing enterprises agreement. For this option, contact your enterprises account manager. This could be independent on a large scale organization. For a large amount of customers, you already have an enterprise agreement, then we will be using this method, and but the simplest and fastest method is to sign up for 30 days. Free, trial, free, free trials of your subscription would last 30 days of your login period. You will be billed to create you will be billed to credit cards. Well, another way to get Azure is to for sign up from Visual Studio. Dev Essential. This package includes a ton of developer tools. Firstly, on the Azure side, it includes a free account including 1 year free service. You can use you can You can use it for free, but on the first month you have to pay $2,000. That is nearly $200. Sorry, that is nearly 14,000 rupees in Indian money. So yes, if you have Visual Studio Professionals or Enterprise license, it includes a free Azure account with just $50 credit each month. We looked a lot of options in this video, so you should know this that would can help a multiple Azure subscription. Having a multiple Azure subscription would be better for developing different types of projects, different kinds of services that Azure is providing. And having a free account is a uh, major part where you can learn and explore the Azure platform through building some awesome projects or signing up with some or collaborate with different um, developers. So then next we would go through then this how to create a free account on Azure. So as I have said in the last slide that you can directly go through the website, official website of Azure, where you can have a look and explore the things while logging in. This is the same as how to log in and get it for free that I told you right the last slide. The monthly subscription you can log in to this email, and we for getting an Azure you have to either have a Microsoft account or GitHub account, and with that you can follow the steps that is mentioned here and you get into them. So get the absolute subscription at this absolute subscription of the Azure through this process. Then Azure services. These are the Azure services that Azure is giving throughout the web or machines. So there are more than 2,000 services, but we can put it down into 18 categories here. It is a big picture available of the services and the features in the Microsoft Azure, but we will not be using all of them. Only the most required things will be used from the Azure services. Azure services. So these are the services that Azure hills throughout the web service related virtual services, cloud service, and some mobile services also. Here are the various listed services extensive that are going through the web pages, cloud services, and virtual machines. Some of the virtual machines also uses Azure services to develop their networks. Now, the next commonly used services in Azure. Azures are commonly used in to compute the devices in networking purpose, storage of the system, mobile services, as in the database services that is very useful to connect the different virtual machines and through the database, web services, Internet of Things services, big data. Some of the biggest examples is the big data and AI tools going through nowadays by using Azure technologies. DevOps, through DevOps also Azure is being used, and some questions how Azure is related to Microsoft and why Microsoft is providing this great opportunity to have Azure account and use some projects by making there. So you can go through the browser and search the Azure official website. You just need to go and apply right I, for the application program. And next, Azure Marketplace. Nowadays, Azure Marketplace is going through the webs, different companies, different cloud services, and it is increasing day by days and very much at the marketplace. So you can see this Azure cloud in which it is increasing one by one to different technologies, to different machines, as Docker also uses, as um, Django, Node.js. You can avail them from anywhere. Now, a short description about MLSA applications that is been going through, and you can apply and you can apply for it and become. You can also become an MLSA ambassador. So for that, you can go through the application form. So first of all, you get to tick mark the privacy team terms and you can have a read it down. If you are eligible, then only you can go through it. I hope everyone is eligible right now, so you can go through it and agree. We have to fill up some personal information like your name and then what is your gender. You can prefer not to say that your country, your state, provincial importance. So you have to fill it up. Then you have to include your academic institution information, your college name, and the degree you are pursuing right now. And finally, the most important part of the application is the application questions, where you have to demonstrate your public speaking skills with video. Here in the question, you get three questions on the domain, that is inspire, take, and promote. So when the application is inspired, because I like talking to people and also engaging with them, so I choose inspire and then I upload the video. And other questions, you have to write down a paragraph with certain word limits of how you will teach or promote tech in your social groups. Coming on, have to provide URLs. You have to provide URLs of your social media's account. Well, it is not more much important, but it is important. They check out how active are you, so that it shows how importantly you for how importantly you can connect. So you should fill up accordingly. Last but not the least, should fill some additional information where you add about which technology interest you, or it anything you want to share with us. I think this is the question which made the MLSA a good community for engaging with different other communities to provide building the building new folks to have provide new learning skills to them. Now, the Azure Marketplace. Azure Marketplace is an online store that offers application and services either built on or designed to integrate with Microsoft Public Cloud. The products and services sold through the Microsoft Azure marketplaces come from either Microsoft directly or it's the technology partner before they become available for purchase on the marketplace. All services and products are certified through the Microsoft certification program to ensure compatibility with the Azure public cloud. Some partner items are marked as Microsoft preferred solution, which are selected by the Microsoft experts because they have proven expertise for the certain category on industry. Through Microsoft Azure, if you learn, you can have a certified course provided by the Microsoft. You can get certified by Microsoft on Azure platforms and different cloud services. So, Microsoft Azure Marketplace provides access to a wide variety of offerings which are integrated with Microsoft services. It offers thousands of products organized into a variety of use cases, including like application development, data analysis, security and governance, AI, that is use data to analyze images, understand speech, and produce predictions, or hybrid cloud infrastructure, cloud migration and moderation, Internet of Things, monitors and control devices with a cloud solution that is secure and scalable. And the services in Azure, we can say the core services of Azure includes computing, storage, databases, and networking. The core it also offers some additional services, analytics and analytics, IoT, migration, data management, governance, security, development, and integration. These are some core services that Azure's Azure is providing to different users. The Azure Cloud Platform has more than 200 products designed to help you bring new solutions to solve today's challenges and create the future. So it's a it's a brief description about the marketplace of Azure through which you can start to explore and learn some new things about Microsoft Azure. Now, you can give your queries in the chat box with this, we can discuss some questions or queries regarding your Microsoft or any MLSA regarding. And then, as with this, we have come to an end of the session. We should love to entertain any queries. You can ask your questions, if any, from the audience side in the chat box. I think that's all. So, thank you to each and everyone for your being here with us today. I would especially thank you guys. You have been such a wonderful audience to listen this introduction to Azure fundamentals at the to the end, and you can connect with me through my social media IDs and let me know for further such topics we have. And after completing this event, we you will be getting your certificates for joining very shortly, and we will have some digital swag, that is LinkedIn Premium, that you will be getting between 2 weeks. So now you can leave the meet.